Okay, so here we have the project all set up and ready for Overcrowd. We have, of course, our Overcrowd plugin. And then we have, here we have in our characters folder, we have the man1 from our previous MetaHuman tutorial. And then in our MetaHumans folder, I have a couple other MetaHumans that I've just migrated over from another project, but they're all ready to go for me. And then we have, of course, our medieval armor pack from Polyphoria, which will be our modular wardrobe that we will be randomizing across our characters. And then we have the medieval army animation pack that I have made for use with Overcrowd. So that should be everything we need to get started. So the first thing we need to do is bake the LODs of all of our meshes. So we can actually start with the MetaHuman heads and a MetaHuman body. So we can just come over here to the MetaHuman folder. And if you come over here to the filters and just click skeletal mesh, that'll just bring up all of our MetaHuman skeletal meshes right there. So here we go. We can just grab all 4 of these heads, and then we only need 1 of the bodies. And so let's just grab those, and then we will right click and we'll come up here to scripted asset actions, go to Overcrowd and select generate LODs. And this will bring up some presets. You can play around with these based on your performance needs, but the defaults should be just fine for a lot of use cases. So let's just go with that for now. And now that the LODs have been generated for the body and heads, we need to generate the VAT mesh pairing. So this is how they will be categorized in your wardrobe. So let's start by selecting just the heads, and we'll right click on those and go back up to scripted asset actions, Overcrowd, and we'll select create VAT mesh pairing. So select that. And we're going to come and select a different body part. So come down here to Overcrowd, and we'll go to body part and expand that. And we'll go ahead and select head and hit OK. All right, great. Now that we have all 4 of the heads done, we can do the body. So let's right click on the body, and we'll go to scripted asset actions, Overcrowd, generate VAT mesh pairing, and let's go to body part, Overcrowd, and under body part, just select body and hit OK. All right, awesome. And now would be a good time to go ahead and hit save all. So let's do that. All right, and now let's categorize all of our modular medieval armor the same way that we just did the heads and the body. So over here, you can come to your hierarchy here, click on medieval armor, and we'll go to character parts and meshes and UE5 meta and male. And let's click on the chest here. And you can see we have a ton of options. This is awesome, and this is why we like these packs. So I'm going to leave out things with like the hoods on them. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave out these capes, and I'm just going to focus on, the main sort of torso things. We could leave out this blue one with sort of the long cloth physics part, but well, let's leave it in there anyway. Let's go ahead and select all of these torso parts without hoods. Let's click on all those. I'm skipping these. They look like they have some broken textures. Great. And we can just go ahead and right click on those and scripted asset actions, Overcrowd, and generate LODs. And of course, great time to save. It's really important to save as you go along. You can crash when you're doing, a huge batch conversions like this. Great. And now let's do the VAT mesh pairing for these. So let's just go ahead, right click, and scripted asset actions, Overcrowd, create VAT mesh pairing. And let's come down to the body part here, extend the Overcrowd. We'll go to body part. And, for this one, we could probably call it torso. Let's go with that. We'll call these the torso parts. And go ahead and hit OK. All right, and now that's done. And, really quickly, I'm actually going to create a new basic level so it doesn't keep reloading this for me. So I'm just going to go and make a file, new level, and we're just going to do a basic. All right, great. And let's save all. And now we'll do the boots separately. Select those, right-click, go to Scripted Asset Actions, and Overcrowd, and create VAT mesh pairing. Body part, overcrowd, body part, and we'll do feet. All right, and hit OK. And now let's do the pants. So go ahead and select all of those and right-click, Scripted Asset Actions, Overcrowd, generate VAT mesh pairing, body part, overcrowd, body part, and we'll do legs. Hit OK. Alrighty, and as you can see, these are the static meshes that are getting created just in the same folder as we go along. All right, and now let's do the helmet really quick. So click on the helm, and we'll just go ahead and select all of these. Right-click, the drill, generate the LODs. And once that's done, let's right-click and go to Scripted Asset Actions and create VAT mesh pairing, and we will assign this to, if we go to body part, we've already used the head slot. So what we can do is we can add a tag, and we will do helm for this. And where it says source, make sure you select the default gameplay tags. It's the only option there. Just go ahead and hit add tag. Let's go back in there and select our helm. There it is. All right, and hit OK. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and save. And let's move on to the last stretch here. Let's go to the gloves, and let's select all of those. Right-click on the gloves, and we will generate the LODs. And let's right-click and create VAT mesh pairing. And in the body part area, let's see, we do not have gloves, so we will add a subtag for gloves. Remember to select the gameplay any, and let's go down here, add that tag, and let's select gloves. Hit OK. All right, so we have now generated the LODs and generated the VAT mesh pairings for all of our modular wardrobe parts, as well as our MetaHuman heads and body. And we are ready to move on to preparing the materials for all of the meshes, as well as the MetaHumans, to prepare them to be baked into VATs. And that is where the sort of overcrowd magic sauce will happen. So we will do that next.